Hi guys, I'm huntresskitty, and we're back again today playing Monster Prom. I know you guys are probably getting a little tired of seeing Monster Prom so much. I've been enjoying this a lot. I want to try for a secret ending today. I'm gonna try. Let's see how this works. I want to I don't know. Let's see how we can do. Okay. I want to try Vera one more time, Vera, and I want to just try to see if I can do the blood sacrifice thing again. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Okay, so. Go by me, I'm second on the TikToks. We'll go with green. Go. Let's do this, motherfuckers. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 6 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we all were screaming to catch the attention of one of our 6 most chromistic classmates, Miranda Vanderbilt, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien Labbe, a fearless seaman with a taste of destruction and love of fire. Scott Howell, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam de Lioncourt, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly, a guy, whatever. Poltergeist, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And Vera Oberlin, a mean silver shelf married Gorgon with a miraculous sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 6 weeks to choose your prom date. And even daunting, we only had 6 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Don't mind me, I'm just showing off the TikToks. Welcome to Monster Prom, stupidest pop quiz ever! All minds are right, but they're right in so many different ways. Where we know more, we're using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom, stupidest pop quiz ever. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into character stats. This way, each of you will start having sets that are better reflect your true selves. Let's start. It's your chance to fix global warming. Go ahead. Now, the world is doomed, but we'll start investing in ships and start a profitable business for the soon-to-be-covered water world. I'm trying to do answers that would get me closer to Vera. A radioactive possum just bit you. What superpower do you get? What is it, Jesse? What is it? You start any part from the walk. The world will end tomorrow. What will you do today? Let's party as if there were no tomorrow, so who cares? And so, they always tell you the world is ending. I profit on the people's hysteria. Nobody ends the world but me. The end of the world today, it's okay. We invented the apocalypse to care of the population of commoners. 100 push-ups. No, 200 push-ups. A place where not whoever comes after the end shall be known. There we go. Now the viewers. Let's work on my boldness. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give 0 shits, but you gain 2 boldness. That day, you're out shopping with Vera and Polly when a wild cockatrice appears. It gallops through the mall, biting shoppers with its jagged beak and turning them into stone. Scott and Damon come chasing after it, holding a butterfly net and a frilly dress. This isn't our fault. We had nothing to do with this. Uh, Another mythical creature crisis. Just when I was starting to enjoy my shopping. Aw, but it's so cute. I bet the vicious chicken dragon really knows how to party. Scott and Damien see everyone looking at them and wisely hide inside a clothing rack. What are you going to do about this creature? You sigh, roll your eyes, and go back to your shopping. That's right. Don't give it any attention. Attention is what it wants. The cockatrice kills 47 people and grievously wounds dozens more. A woman's child is turned to stone before her very eyes. For the rest of her life, she will visit her child's contoured statue every day to touch its tiny hands and weep. Oh. Meanwhile, you got a nice scarf for 50% off. You gain 2 boldness and 1 bunny. You save thanks to the discount. The poor child. That's really okay. So, I want to go ahead and get this over with. What? She doesn't have it here? No. Damn it. I wasted the lunch period. She didn't have the mask. Not the mask, the tampon. Damn it. She still doesn't have it? What happened? Okay. You know what? All profits made are donated to the good cause. Spoiler alert, the good cause is buying me a new phone. Sweet. That day during recess, you start a half-hour raid that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from the nightmare dimension, the consequences, and destroy the reality, blah, 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 blah. It's a rad party. You gain 2 fun. You notice Vera showing off her elaborate new necklace to Miranda. There, the crown jewels of Lemuret, my family acquired them in a cutthroat business merger. Do you like them? Oh, yes, very much. Such a shame about the little royal family, though. What? That they're all dead at the hands of their own servants? No. That was unavoidable once the true tragedy had taken place. They were no longer loved by their subjects. Feared, you mean? Oh, no, fear is so scary. Love is what matters. I could not disagree more. You there settle this dispute for us. What is the best way to let people know how powerful you are? Buy their houses, burn them down, then replace them with a water park. You don't need to convince anyone, just make everyone who doesn't love you disappear. Ah, yes, this is Danny's strategy. The amazing thing is that once the bad people start to disappear without explanation, even people who used to be bad start being very good. It's like magic. Answer, you may. Do you happen to know where you're about to put all those people who disappeared? What the? Naturally, they disappeared like magic, like a magic trick. Ah, yes, I see. I'll try to Vera, not Miranda. Damn it. You gain 2 charm once as well as another reason you never visit Miranda's kingdom. Damn. You find Damien and Vera contemplating a huge slab of undefinable curry meat. Alright, Damien, I know we had our share of disagreements during the colorful poaching expedition. Sorry guys, I'm a little addicted to Tic Tacs. Love these things enough. I don't get to have them very often, so it's like, they usually are gone very fast afterwards. Okay. Like when you told me not to bring all the knives. But I trust you, we can put our differences behind us and enjoy the fruits of our labors. You mean the meats of our labors? Yes, together we enjoy this raw, bloody cut of meat as a symbol of our Wait, Ron, buddy, you mean you're not even gonna try using fire on it? Of course I used fire. I specifically instructed the chef to prepare this meat against briefly at the lit stove. Did the fire, ever touch the meat? What would be the point of that? The cut is fine can only be eaten ultra rare. Like hell it can. You wait here while I get my culinary film. Damien, please, let's be reasonable about this. What is reasonable? If we can't come to an agreement, let's appeal to a brilliant third-party green. He will surely make an intelligent choice for us. Isn't that right? Right. Someone turn up the heat. Get the prostitutes in here. Fetch me some more blood from the blood bank. What the fuck? I'm not gonna eat a big chunk of raw meat. How am I supposed to ensure maximum suffering without fire? Oh, done. I guess I'm going to have to enjoy this juicy steak dip by myself. Whatever, I'm gonna go brown down a burger joint and eat whatever survives the fire. Good for you, Damien. Live your best life. Vera slips you a thick stack of cash under the table before she pays you in Vera bucks. More fortunately, your stack of Vera bucks is redeemable for 4.5 minutes of intimate eye contact with Juicy. I wish I get more money. The day you spend some time in the library's PCs managing your start kicker. You saw lots of people with this essential video and passport promises. Nice. You gain 100,000 money, but you almost everything costs to keep $2. Later, you, Vera, and Miranda meet to prepare your case for your ruthless rhetoric class. There's an error for the week. Monsters finally rule the world, but puny humans still demand equal rights. How would you deal with such exhausting? 14-hour workday, media censorship, start a fictional war. That sounds like so much work. Can't we just throw money at them? Oh, or cake. I heard if you let them eat cake, they calm down. What about you? Do you have any ideas? You're not one of those group members who just let everyone else do the rope, are you? You propose setting up a safe havens for certain model humans, where they can enjoy equal rights. But these safe havens are actually programmed factories designed to show that monsters are naturally better than humans. After that, indirected humans are sent back to the wild to spread the correct idea. It's a, it's a good plan, but what about the ones that won't buy it? Well, we need to get the food for the safe havens from somewhere, don't we? Miranda's cost of fishing things convinces Vita, or at least scares her enough to concede. You gain 2 creativity and 1 smart, so you're so smart and strong, much better than those puny humans, right? Just a moment. That day you spent some time in the library's museum playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision, but who cares? This time it paid off, so fuck it. You gained 2 money. You catch Miranda monologuing about her problems to no one. She often does this. It's like she's accustomed to having the royal scribes following her everywhere she goes. Oh, whatever shall I do about my army? We haven't had a proper war in months, and the soldiers are becoming very so anxious. I've tried sending the servants to give them a tummy rub, and even put extra leaves and sticks in their cages, but they just kill the servants with the sticks. I never thought managing an entire branch of military would be so challenging. How can I possibly keep my soldiers entertained? Oh yes, a healthy live fire skirmish. I should have no trouble organizing such thing. Really to inform me that the soldiers love and hate each other. And as an extra bonus, anyone who dies during the practice war will be guaranteed not to die in the real war. That ought to reduce war casualties significantly. It's as Father always says, any problem can be solved by dividing people into groups and making them kill each other. Jeez. until now, but these are such wise words. Marty skips off to organize her little bloodbath. You gain 2 bonus and 1 smarts. You find Damien and Vera hunched over a scale model of Spooky National Bank, no current lunch, chasing ketchup packets. Alright, we'll go through the side entrance, disable alarms with an EMP and blow the safe. Why don't we just blow up the side entrance, blow up the alarms, and blow up the safe? Because we only have so much C4, Damien. That sounds like a personal problem. What's this thing? Damien points at a kosher dough picker in front of the vault labeled police org. That's the police org. He got eyes all the way around his head, never sleeps, doesn't take bribes, is invincible in combat. Do we blow him up? No, we cannot blow him up. We need to find a way around him. Oh, I'm out of ideas. You agree. We'll cut you in on the heist if you can solve the org problem for us. Luckily, you're a good heist mastermind. Before Vera or Damon react, you... Quick as a flash, you take the cab over to the bank, walk in the front door, fist bump the police org, and walk out with all the money. You ride back to school and dump half the money out on the table, totally burying their shitty scale model of the bank. What the hell? You explain that you and police org go to the same salsa dancing class. Taking advantage of personal friendships for illicit profit? I've never respected you more. I assume this pile of money and gold ingots is my share. You know, sexily. Hey, what about my cut? I got your cut right here, interloper. Vera stabs Damien with one of her irresponsible sharp butter knives the cook of there provides. You've never been more turned on. Lovely. Oh, excuse me. Lovecraft and Prince needs your assistance. Oh my god. That day you spend some time with the library's PC, sending morass of spam emails to the hopes of stealing other people's money. It doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose 10 karma, which isn't a sign in the game, so who cares, and you gain 2 money. You see Miranda, Vera, and Polly gathered around a table covered in books. Could they be studying? No way. I hereby call this meeting of a boss-ass bitches to order. I gathered all prior school yearbooks, so we have a clear list of everyone who better them. Wow, what a great use of your time. Who said that? Oh great, it's the coven. What are you three doing here? Studying because this is a library at school. Yes, spies, villains, intimidating us. What? Don't you see, Vera? These 3 are absolutely our evil twins. The middle one is mean and bossy like you. What are you talking about, Polly? We go to the class with you. You should know if the 3 of us didn't spend all your time doing stupid, mostly illegal stuff. I won't fall for your tricks, evil Vera. Are you implying the original Vera isn't kind of evil herself? Oh, look! Vera! The one on the right has glasses just like Polly. I need these to see. And see, she has a dark skin. She's clearly dark Polly. Whoa. Bro, Polly, just no. Oh my goodness, witches is only 1 letter away from witches. Good lord. Say would you 3 mind studying somewhere else? You're upsetting my minions. Never. Good grades are the backbone of a bright future. We need all the knowledge to save the world. And from the big bad. Oh boy, if you don't figure out a way to get the coven out of here, you might have to break up a brawl. Any ideas? No. Get the filthy cock away from us. Good thinking. Roosters that are rebelled by the rooster as a symbol of the dawn. No. Roosters are just mean. We don't want to catch any diseases. Fine. believing. That that's even more proof that they are evil twins. See, I love cats and pussies. Polly, I love I do love animals. As we say in my game, the chicken is the tuna of the land. Alright, they're gone. You can put your cock away. Though you do use them quite skillfully. We are so impressed she lets you sit in the first meeting of boss ass bitches. You all throw so much shade. Your rooster decides it's nighttime and goes to sleep. You gain 2 fun and 1 boldness. Oh, look, there's no dragon suit. That day, while rehearsing for class play, it's us that musicians themselves decide to give you the regular blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad for high school play standards. You gain 2 creativity. You walk down the hallway trying to beat a level of Bone Crush on your phone. You run smack into Vera, also engrossed in her phone. Sure, feel free to read my shoulder. You wouldn't understand the charts anyway. My head has been melting off about being a princess again. So it's as if it's that so amazing. She's the princess Andorrata. You know that's Andorrata? She's like fishy. You know that? Not Andorrata, the school. Why would the birthright matter when there are so many other factors that determine the person's worth? Their beauty, their cruelty, their business sense, and the use of all 3 factors. I've divided the school into cools and uncools. Now I just need to find a way to reinforce the superiority of the cools over the uncools. I do worry about my shoes getting scuffed up again from class to class. These, this is not great, really. Oh, I lose a little thing. These dry scale pumps cost $2,000. What am I supposed to do? Walk in them? If you realize you see you're being carried from Abin Street to AP Few main study couch. But right before your horrified eyes, your hands fall off the Frankenstein monsters carrying her, sending her beer toppling to the ground. Ow! Damn it! My snakes are twisted up in another. It took my reptile dresser hours to get them to look right. Who's the materials to put the physical safety in the hands of someone who's stupid to become cool? That'll be you. Better flee the scene before she notices you. Your stupid idea. You use 2 boldness and 1 creativity. Oh well. You arrive at Polly and Vera's table to find them eating. Wait, both of them? Oh, yum yum, I should have love food and eating. Look at this food go in me. My ass, Yes, this cafeteria slappejo truly has a subtle flavor profile. Finally knows the cause of the absurdity. A well-dressed businessman sitting at the next table watching both women intently. Oh yeah, I know. You like this, baby. My eating is realistic and erotic. Be cool, Polly. The man wants to pay us for eating in front of him, not screaming about eating. Is this not what eating is? I forget. When Vera tries to explain eating to Polly, the businessman shyly approaches you and gives you a small bow. Much obliged, friend, he says to himself. Are you these 2 fine ladies your friends? I must confess that I've searched far and wide for a simple candidate to fulfill my rather unusual fetish. Paying a student at a high school for monsters to eat food while I watch politely from a distance. But I find myself unable to choose which of these beauties to hire. The snakehead or the one possesses the snake-headed one possesses a certain grace. You pay me, motherfucker. Pay me to do a thing was I going to do anyway. But the translucent one has such passion. I don't even want the money. This is just fucking weird and I love it. In your opinion, the businessman fringes, which would be ways of choice on my part? The businessman strokes his chin and nods. You have a point, he says. The ghost only has the one mouth, also food seems to go right through her. This Korean, meanwhile, has countless mouths such value. Value is right, forever. 8,000 in cash up front, and you pay for all my meals, and you give me your pets. Holy shit, he's getting naked. Vera is able to convince the businessman to pay for fancy dinner for you and her. It's a little creepy with him watching the two of you, but you get over it. That day you spent some time at the library's PC, but mining bitcoins seems supposed to be something to solve an algorithm to rise cryptocurrency. But you guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. Anyway, you gain 2 bitcoins, which equals $200,000, whatever. Which unfortunately equals to 2 monster dollars, so 2 money. Whoop. Random falling shit. Okay. You're making your daily protection payment to Vera when suddenly, everyone, stop. What are you doing? And look at my majestic visage. The interdimensional prince, must lean in on my territory, are you? Not at all, my darling Pipers. I'm here strictly in a business capacity. Business, you say? I'm all ears except for my snakes, which are all tongues and teeth. It's simple economics, my love. You're an inspiration crime kingpin. I'm a prince. I propose a merger. A merger of our researches, our minds, our bodies, and our spirits. Interesting. Oh no, Vera's getting out of her calculator. If she decides this merger is financially viable, good luck asking her tomorrow. But how will you undermine Vera's confidence in the prince's financial status? Before we draw up the contract, I hope you won't mind providing a full outcoming of your assets. Of course not, my dear. As you can see from my spreadsheet, my entire kingdom is owned by someone named Carl. Let me see that. You idiot, Carl isn't a person, it's a computer algorithm. This probably stands for something else, like Computerized Optimus Robotic Light Bulb. Nope, doesn't stand for anything. It's just Carl. You gain 2 bonus and 1 smarts. That day during recess, you started a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You casually chatting with Juan, the small magical Latino cat, start telling him that the hilarious story of what happened last summer at Monster Camp. You know which one, the beehive and the blow-up doll, the president, and penguin mask, and the mysteries of the Goblin King. Slowly, lots of people start joining to hear the story. By the time you say the Goblin King was 100, there was 100 people or so burst into the hysteric laughter. You turn on the mobile app, it captures all the laughter and turns into fun. You see Vera looking at it for him. She's probably pissed, so you decide to go talk to her. Ugh, not another dick pic. I mean, I know that's what you've got to expect when you look at stunning, as I do all the time, but still, not fond of dick pics, not at all. When our guys go to land, dicks look gross. Sending me a picture of your dick is not a treat for me. I'm not going to frame it and put it on my wall. I'm going to put it in a folder called Sad Losers, and then delete the folder, and then I'll probably set the phone on fire, just in case. Hey, you're pretty unpleasant, right? Want me figure out what to say to this guy so he'll stop trying to make me look at his reading. Go for the burn. Sorry, but I'm having a hard time seeing anything. Does your phone have a zoom function? Or maybe a microscope attachment? Sure, his life photoshopped his pics in a silly little monster. Oh, I like it. Aloof yet insensitive. And a good job working hard in there, because he sure did it. Seriously, what kind of guy sends a picture of his soft penis to a girl? Like, hey baby, this is how you make me feel, flaccid. I guess the same kind of guy who sends a picture of his penis to a girl at all. Nice, bring a firefighter because you're the master of burns. You gain 2 smarts and 1 charm. Man, look at my smarts up there. Woo! You find Vera sitting in front of a pile of money instead of food, as usual. Damon comes over and drops his own money pile and some organs. Not bad, but I would prefer to exert a little less effort for my income. A dejected swamp creature stumps over to the table to add some money to Vera's pile. Income? You mean this stuff? This is just what people throw at me to get them to stop punching them. And this is what people throw at me to keep me from revealing what kind of porn they do. But I agree, the money is only secondary. The frowns on their faces are the only reward. Still, I'm always looking to improve efficiency. Have you ever tried developing business contacts and help? The victims will be even more terrified if they know death won't save them. Yeah, but that doesn't work on the undead. For those who need a priest. A priest? You know how my family feels about priests? Ugh, I'm sick of terrorizing people one at a time. There's gotta be a way to terrorize everybody they have here at once. And make money at the same time. I'm sure there's that as well, the instance of capitalism. Simple, elegant, and raunchy. I like your style. But how are you going to recheck the whole room full of people into having an orgy? Don't tell me you don't know how to do that. Is this something you do all the time? Is this something you don't do all the time? I thought you were the prince of hell. Yeah, but I'm the prince of the burning part of hell, not the sexy part of hell. That explains it. Well, to answer your question, this is a room full of high schoolers. A slight breeze could instigate an orgy. Although the succubus sauce I snuck into the sloppy joes won't hurt either. It certainly doesn't. You, Vera, and Damon retreat to the safe distance and film sexy carnage and avoid the fluids. Dear God. And the reason I'm doing the library a lot, one, for money, because Vera loves money. It also helps with my smarts a little bit. Today you spend some time in the library. Good old long poker, gambling seems stupid and dangerous, but who cares? This time it's paid off, so fuck it, you gain 2 money. You see, truly rare-sighted, Vera and Damien are sitting behind the PC speechless. Wait, did we just rig an election in the Midwest? I was just trying to change the president's wallpaper to a dick pic. We need to cover our tracks like right now. Well, don't just stand there, you innocent bystander. Help us. Yes, of course I'm talking to you. Damien can't help breaking shit. It's useless right now. Yes, everyone will buy it. It'll practically ruin the brand already. You know, with the purges. But Vera, isn't the kind of fucked up to frame our friend for a crime we committed? Are you having second thoughts, Damien? You want hell to be seen backing a political candidate in this election? Fuck no, hell is about a strong independent evil. We've got to drain the swamp and replace it with the lake of fire. Anyway, enough politics. You gain 2 bonus on smarts. I'm doing pretty well. I've only messed up a 0-1, so hopefully this shit goes alright for me. That day you spend time in the library's PC, managing your start kicker. You receive lots of people in the settlement, federal, and possible promises nice. You gain 100,000 money, but also if it goes to cover costs and you keep 2 money. You spot Vera at the computer next to you, deep in contemplation. You offer her a penny for her thoughts. My thoughts are worth significantly more than a penny, but I invoice you later. I'm trying to launch a new legitimate business venture. I'm sorry, I mean scam. But I'm not sure I have the best to recruit customers. I'm sorry, I meant to say gullible suckers. I've got no trouble finding victims in real life. My snakes use their tongues to smell weakness, but snakes can't use their tongues on the internet. I know, I was surprised by that as well. So many ideas. A flash banner ad that says you will literally die if you don't click this ad right now. Plus a Reddit asking for suckers to join your new scam. If they're really suckers, they'll join anyway. Interesting. I'm intrigued, but could you show me a mock-up so that I can make a final decision? You open up MS Paint and indicate the best ad you know how to make and show it to be run right. I see. It's the reason you chose the brown on brown color scheme. Otherwise, the first half literally is internally different font than the second half. I'm afraid that dissecting this ad percent will make me an even bigger sucker than the people I intend to scam. By the way, it's spelled ad, not ag. You knew you were spelling that word wrong. You was too smart. Damn it! I messed up twice. I have a chance. I'm not going to do it now. Damn it. You'd think you see it, and if you don't know any better, you would say that it seems like Vera and Polly are almost more interested in their phones than they are in you. And you do know better. And you know that, yes, that is exactly what is happening right now. It's nothing personal, Green. It's just Polly and I are very engrossed in texting our financial slave. Yeah, it's pretty hard to compete with some guy whose fetish is buying you anything you want. That's my fetish too. Not buying things for people, having people buy things for me. Good thing he's rich enough to take care of both of us. You know what they say, true friendship is sharing. Secrets and financial slaves. Still, I told her that this arrangement might not be sustainable. What happens if he runs out of money? Our cash flow instantly stops, besides being handed everything you want on the platter. In case the platter has been an online money transfer platform. It's almost boring. Yeah, I get that. It's a little less boring as much when you're on as much asset as I am right now, but I see what you mean. If we could somehow turn this into a business venture, then maybe it would be interesting and we could continue to profit even after he's gone broke from catering to our every whim. I mean, how interesting do you think business actually is since he is so obsessed with us? We should just tell him to do something totally insane and see if he does it. I don't know. Rito giving away his money is getting into hijinks. It's great and all, but I want to start making real money. And I think money is fine and all, but my favorite currency is chaos. Seems like the ladies are very exciting crossroads. Maybe a random bystander can give them a nudge to the right direction. You can use to grow this arrangement into a business. Just escalate the delegate, have the financial slave go and hire his own financial slave to give him money, and have that financial slave find a firm. Aha! That'll increase our income exponentially, immediately. Which are which are two of my absolute favorites of adverbs when it comes to monetary gain. I mean, one financial slave between the two of us is already strangely a lot to handle, so managing an army of them sounds draining. But as long as it's a pyramid scheme, and they're at the top of the pyramid, we don't have to actually deal with the lowlifes. Who cares? Meh, I think I'll just go check out my toilet Ryan. Don't worry about her. Polly wouldn't know a good business lady if it slapped her on the ass. Which happened one time actually, but it's a long story, so forget it. Anyway, we can tell people in order to become official certificate financial slaves, they have to buy a kit of supplies. And they'll start a dirt slave, and then if they get 5 financial slaves under them, they become a pathetic ground slave, and then they can work their way all the way to gold, diamond, platinum, style, mocha, grand, supreme slave. This is a great idea, Green. We should go write the business plan together and prepare to profit. Did Vera just say she wants to profit with you? Holy shit, Vera's sharing her cash flow. It's like a third base for her. Awesome. That's how you spend the time in libraries proceeds managing your start kicker. You receive lots of people and sensation videos and impossible promises. Nice. You're getting about 90,000 money, almost something, so you keep 2 money. Soon after, you hurry away to join Vera for an after-school rendezvous. Whatever, I can't say that today. She's arranged a romantic evening at the stock exchange. There you are. I'm so happy you joined me here that I am a month to forgot my hatred for all beans. You what? You thought we were going to dinner? No, silly. How am I supposed to make a profit at dinner? If you're hungry, just eat some money. There's plenty of it lying around. Look, I invited you here because I want to share something really special with you. You see all these people here? These sociopaths screaming at each other in $10,000 suits? This is my family. Well, not literally. I never met my parents. It's more like a room full of my worst enemies. But that's family after all, but a room full of your enemies. Anyway, enough to chat. The real reason I brought you here was to help me make money. Make with the stock dips. You know absolutely nothing about stock market, but that's never stopped you from before. You tell her. One of everything? How could you be so brilliant? If I buy one of every stock, no matter which one goes up, I'll have a share of it. My profits are assured. Wait, what are you doing over there, tearing off the stock for suspenders? Are you? Oh my god, you're even cleverer than I thought. You didn't mean I should buy one of every stock, you meant I should buy one of everything. And you didn't mean buy, you meant steal. You said, your pants, give them to me. Don't argue with me, I have snakes full of hair. You and Vera dash around the room stealing suit jackets, gold watches, silk underwear, and a very nice potted plant. I never felt more alive. Did you know that 90% of paper money contains traces of cocaine? That's more than money in the money salad you guys just ate. You gained your creativity and more money. See if I can do this, guys. Let's see. I failed before with Vera. You finally pick up the courage to ask your beloved to go to Monster Prom with you. You ask me to go to Monster Prom with you? Sorry, I'm focusing on my career. My career is not dating losers like you. Bye, loser. Are you shamey? All seems to be pretty bleak, but you're naturally a fighter, so you fought for the right to marry your own hand, since that seemed like your last chance of finding love. Yay. Are you shitting me with her? Man, guys, I was trying so hard. Those 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does. Life happened, and it was wonderful. Vera built an Oberlin empire and was greatness. They own the streaming companies. It's known for their also lots of sketchy business, but no one does anything about it. I mean, who the hell was trying to stop Vera Oberlin? This guy became a all-around athlete and ended in his career. Came back to school again, working as coach. Liam started a band that broke all conventions. Their latest album has been a hit. It has no songs at all. The album is actually just a banana set on fire. And be sure, Liam doesn't care if you don't get it. For those 6 weeks, Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. A battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Why can't I get Vera? I was so hoping to get Vera that time, guys, but it didn't work out well.